Well, what a performance from Lily Costello. Naomi, who's going to take out the inaugural men's race?
Another fair lineup this morning. Jay Furness, Kendrick Lewis in there. You got the Kiwis, Corey Taylor in there. Nick Green, big Ollie Signorini from Newport. Can't be sure. First event, first race, run, swim, run. Ugh.
Upset in the women's will. And the gun goes. Oh, and a little bit of hustle and bustle at the start there. These boys aren't going to give each other any room at all. And I think there's a race on there. That's Isaac Costello. We just saw his little sister take out the women's race. Will it be a brother-sister double there? What a sprint to the line. There might be a little bet going on here on who the first man into the water can be. And they've almost taken out the flag as they head round. This race is spread out a little bit more than the women's, and it's definitely going at a quicker pace.
Oh, they're definitely getting off to a good start. Isaac Costello leading Corey Taylor, and the pace is certainly dropping off now. The boys look a little bit fatigued.
Kendrick Louis and Jay Finesse right at the back along with Jake Nicholson there. So some of the favourites you'd expect taking a little bit of tactics at the moment. Go out slow, swim hard, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe that's not always the way to do it, but the boys spread out a long way along the beach then, just picking different lines. Obviously it is very small today, so there isn't too many tactics involved, although you always want to have clear water. So the boys all over the place at the moment. Jay Furness in there, a few boys from Surfers Paradise. Isaac Costello still swimming strong, just coming under that white water.
That looks like Taylor Hardy there leading out for Surfers Paradise, that distinctive and famous blue cap with the yellow star that Trevor Hendy made so famous back in the 90s. And the boys head out through the water, and their little V's just starting to develop. It looks like down on the left-hand side, that's Kendrick Louis there with his yellow cap, distinctive high elbow technique. But it's all out in front. Taylor Hardy, great belt swimmer in the belt final at the Australian Championships before. So he's obviously going to go out hard. Will he be able to hold on?
It's a lot longer than a belt race, unfortunately, but he's definitely gapping the field. He's making the most of this, and he wasn't looking too fatigued in the run leg at the start, so looking in good form and almost at the cans.
Has the rest of the field made a mistake here by letting him go? You don't see many fields let a swimmer go and then drag him back unless there's a wave. There's no waves on offer today. He could pinch this from the rest of the field.
It's potential that he could streak them the way he is at the moment, but with Kendrick Louis on the hunt on the left of screen there, yellow cap, 2 maroon stripes. He's very fit and a very good swimmer. Isaac Costello's in the mix also. You can't count any of these boys out at this stage.
There's definitely a long way to go. We saw how long the women's race was, close to 5 minutes worth of swimming on the way around, and looks like you're right, Kendrick Lewis just starting to wind up there on the left-hand side, and he's almost made his way to the front of that pack, but there's probably 4 body lengths on Taylor Hardy at the moment out in front. So what a performance at this point from the Surfers Paradise Beltman as he makes his way to the first yellow can. And just look, there's that little wave starting to develop there at Kurrawa. That outer bank really breaks hard when it gets on the low tide, doesn't it?
These guys will definitely be looking for some of this white water on the way back in. Always looking for that assistance back to the beach. There isn't much on offer today, unfortunately, but as this tide drops, it'll start to break a little more.
Interestingly, a wave still made a difference. Even though it's this small at the moment, that's surf life saving, that's why we do it. The conditions are small, but a wave can make a massive difference. As Jay Finesse looks like he's swimming up on Taylor Hardy here, so that gap's closed in the last 5 or 10 metres.
Yeah, it's a little bit further than the swim cans at like the belt race we spoke about, and I think this fitness of these big boys coming behind, they're just working their way up to Taylor. They'll come swim along next to his hip, and it could be all over. But the boys are so close now. They're all very experienced. They know what surf race is about. It is hustle bustle. It is do your best and survival around these cans. Coming back, looking for any little bump to get them back to the beach.
Well, that lead's been chewed up and spat out by the rest of the field at the moment. Taylor Hardy, you are no longer leading this race. And have a look at them. They've swum over the top of him as he stops and has to go backwards. Out in front, Ollie Signorini there from Newport, Kendrick Louis, Jay Finesse. It looks like Matty Palmer and Ethan Clouston from the Currumbin Club are trying to get involved as well. So well done, Taylor Hardy. But your day's over at this point, mate, as the boys start to make their way back to the beach. It's the Newport Caps out in in front. Taylor Hardy, his ref, definitely hurting at this point. Maybe a little bit more swim training needed to get round in the run, swim, run. The two distinctive yellow caps of Newport there. Jay Finesse at the bottom of the screen in that light blue Manly cap, a cap close to your heart, Naomi, the club that you did all of your racing for. What a performer here, Jay Finesse. He was our Summer of Surf Ironman champion last year. Unexpected, but a real star of the future.
Yeah, it's all about consistency in the Summer of Surf series, and Jay Finesse is very consistent all season, competing in a lot of events, and he's getting that race practice that's also well needed.
Yeah, as the waves start to come on the way in there, and they won't get down that one. It's just washed underneath our leaders as the field starts to spread out and look for a wave. Will we see another performance like the Wimmer? Will we see somebody come from 6th, 7th, 8th through? Not at the moment. It looks pretty flat out there.
Yeah, very tough conditions. It makes that swim so much longer. It feels like the beach is getting further away as you're swimming towards it. It's Kendrick there with Jay Furness just having a little bit of a ding-dong battle.
They need to be careful down here because it looks like Ethan Clouston up the top there has snuck away from him. So while these two are fighting down the bottom, it looks like they may even be going the wrong way. I think they've picked the wrong flag up there. While Ethan Clouston at the top of the screen there, he's going to get a wave with somebody else. It looks like Jay Finesse is down one. So wow, these three have picked up a wave on the north side. Ethan Clouston with the white and green cap, Jay Finesse in the light blue cap, and that's Matty Palmer from Maroochydore. So, Kendrick Louis gone the wrong way. So he had it on for all money. So he's back in fourth, and it could be race over for him there. Jay Finesse striding out in front. Ethan Clouston trying. He's only an under 17. He's got a lot of work to do and try and take down these big boys. Will we see another upset as Kendrick Louis runs back into third place there? He'll be killing himself over that mistake. But Jay Finesse out in front, strides out. Look at that finish there. Ethan Clouston doing his best to hang on in front of Kendrick Louis. The under 17's done a great job to finish in second. Kendrick Louis, one mistake has cost him there in third place. Matty Palmer, what a great performance from the under 19 there in fourth. Huge effort there from Jay Finesse to come out of the clouds and take victory in the inaugural run, swim, run. Ethan Clouston and Kendrick Louis in second and third. We head over the page. Corey Taylor, Liam Ryan, Josh Brown, Taylor Hardy a long way back after being our leader early on.
Yeah, it was alright. I was just going in for a warm-up and see what happened, and ran in second last and sort of went the rip, different to everyone else, and then sort of found my way up there and sort of have to go hard when I got up the front. Jacked a wave in past a couple of people and got on the beach first, so I was pretty lucky.